Hello everyone, so I'm Marilyn L. Hizon and I would like to share with you my critical reflection in the subject Theoretical Perspectives and Pedagogy in Early Childhood Education. And in here, I would like also to highlight the 5 key learnings that I've gained all throughout our subject. So in this subject, we explore variety of theories and pedagogies, which I believe these perspectives that I've gained have profoundly influenced my understanding of teaching and learning in early childhood setting. So the first key learning that I would like to share is understanding developmental theories. So this is one of the first topic that we covered in this subject and which focus on developmental theory. So I have learned here how the foundational theories of Jean Piaget and Vygotsky provided critical insights into child development. So Piaget has the stages of cognitive development, and Vygotsky's emphasis on social interactions have significant pedagogical implications according to Belogovsky and Daly 2015. So understanding their theories had helped me appreciate the importance of cognitive and social development in every child. So for the second key learning, the role of socio-cultural theory. So when we go deeper into socio-cultural theory, primarily this is informed by Vygotsky 1978. So he highlighted the perspective, the importance of the important context of social interactions and cultural tools in learning. So it reinforced the concept that learning is a social process, and I have come to see that the classroom is a community of a learner where there are different cultural backgrounds, and these different backgrounds have helped inform educational experiences with the children. And this is supported by the study of Belkovsky and Daly 2015, and it is also cited by Vygotsky 1978 on his study and focus of sociocultural theory. So the third key learning is the insights from social behaviorist and human theories. So with this topic, I've learned that the social behaviorist approach focusing on observable behaviors among children and how this observable behavior can shape through reinforcement. So this is according to B.F. Skinner, where he explained the effect of reinforcement on his theories. So in contrast, we have the humanist theories such as the Maslow 1943 and Erik Erikson 1950, wherein they emphasize the personal growth and experience. So these humanist theories give balanced approaches which provided me with a broader understanding of motivation and varied needs of young learners. And this is supported with a study of Belagovsky and Daly and also Nolan and Raban 2008. The fourth key learning is appreciating critical and post-structuralist theories. So in here, this theory emphasizes on questioning established norms, and this encouraged me to consider the power of dynamics within educational settings. And also, both perspective with this have urged me to foster environment that encourage questioning and diversity of thought. And finally, the fifth key learning, making theory visible in practice. So this was being discussed for the last few weeks of our class, and we explored how to make the theoretical knowledge visible in the classroom. So we have experienced here the different case studies, and our trainer has asked us to explain how the theories can be applied with the different case studies that we discussed, and particularly in supporting the social, emotional, cognitive, and physical development. And this practical application has equipped me to integrate theory into everyday teaching effectively. And this theoretical understanding have shaped my professional practice as well. Thank you.